What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of Sword Art Online Alicization. Yo, this episode was fucking phenomenal. I actually did record an episode reaction for this one, guys, so that should be dropping most likely tomorrow on Sunday, as well as probably my reaction for Hero Walk this week, although I might drop it today. Or tonight, I should say. But, yeah, man, this episode was amazing, legendary, fantastic. Without a doubt, one of the best FCL. Still, no sign of Asuna. Where the fuck are you hiding, Hareki? Where the fuck are you hiding her? Give me Best Girl. I demand to see Best Girl in her new outfit. Give it to me, goddammit. But anyway, I digress. This episode was amazing. Now, the art animation this episode was phenomenal, but not in the ways that you would probably think. Like, there was not so, like, we didn't have that many, or at least, or any, in fact, of, like, some hardcore, godlike Sakuga, like we did, 2 weeks ago, I think, with, Gabriel, with that scene with, Sion when she was sleeping, just taking a nap. Excuse me, I had to get some water. I watched that scene where she gets great with Gabriel and you see her just kind of like rolling, and been like, that looked amazing. Or, like, you know, Kira's when we faced off against the Goblin, or stuff against the Mission. We didn't have those hardcore godlike Sakuga moments, but there was a lot of detail I noticed in the facial expressions. Like, the detail on people's faces and their facial expressions were very detailed and very well animated. And we'll get to those parts when we get there. But yeah, man, let's just jump right in, because this episode was hype. So he starts episode off right where we left off last week. Of course, everyone's getting ready for battle. We see the gate disappear. Gabriel and Gabriel's brother, I forget the dude's name, so sorry about that. You guys know I'm shit with names. But the dude is like, oh man, this puts Hollywood movies to shame. You know, we should probably get the video tech right here and just fuck the AI, man. Like, we could start a VFX company and become billionaires. Making it rain, dog. Making it rain. Let's get some fucking hookers, get some strippers, man. Let's get up the bitches, get the crew, get a little bit of the bubbly, and just celebrate, man. While we had ourselves over to Disney, they've been giving us that shit, man. Whoa, we been making a day, and while we're at it, like I mentioned before, we'll have a little bit of the bubbly. I love Chris Jericho, man. What can I say? I love a little bit of the bubbly. I've never had a little bit of the bubbly, but then again, I'm only 19. Damn near 20 this month. Fuck, I'm old. But in all seriousness, man. So yeah, and then Gabriel actually tells him, which is something we really haven't really thought of, or at least it was mentioned at the beginning, but this is where it really drives home that we're not really in a game with this. Because he says that we couldn't do that because this could not be written to any media, because what is here is not made out polygon, which is what we know video games, at least nowadays, you know, since 3D became a thing with like the PlayStation and such, along with like, you know, CGI and films and everything. It's all made through polygons. This shit is not made from polygons, which is it's only can be only seen those people who have the STL. So Now we know that Underworld or Underworld is not like any other. Excuse me. It's not like any of the other VR games we've seen, like SAO, ALO, GGO. Why do all of these have 3-letter acronyms? But with all those games, those were like legitimate, like video games, like legitimate VR MMO RPGs. They were all made of polygons and made of like, you know, like your typical video games were. We've all known that. But Alicization is not that thing. Remember, it's like a whole thing to know about how AIs react to you know, different things, you know. And of course, it was used to help Kirito have his brain kind of like fix itself, you know. So we like literally, like I mentioned before, and remember we saw this in the beginning of the episode, the first episode of the series, where we're like I mentioned before, like in other times, we are essentially in the Matrix at this point. Because remember, Kirito said, like when he got slept the first time against that goblin, that was like the worst pain he's ever felt, you know, and how everything here felt so real. That's what's, you know, because you know, this is like real life almost. It's not like a video game when they apologize and such. So, you know, just some little reformation, like, yeah, this isn't a video game we're in, not really anyway. So, anyway, after that, we see, and then he gets up from his chair and tells him, first unit, charge! And of course the goblins start charging, and everyone gets started ready for battle. Now I noticed one thing that was kind of weird. None of the Integrity Knights we see are wearing their helmets. Now I'm assuming this was done to make sure nobody gets lost in the shuffle. When they're like, maybe it was for the animators or just for the audience at home, so we know who is who and who, because you can see their faces, not just having their helmets on, and then we can't really tell. I'm assuming that's why they did that, because realistically, why wouldn't they be wearing their helmets in this battle for the death? Now, granted, in 300 we have guys dressed up in speedos wearing minimal armor, but then again, so what the fuck do I know? But anyway, so. So they're all charging, everyone gets prepared for battle. I'm just gonna call this guy the Fire Knight. The guy with the bow and arrow that lights himself on fire. The dude puts his hand on his other hand, puts it on top of it. Gets a little flashback, of course, to his wife, who's a redhead. Excellent taste in women, my friend. Excellent taste in women. And so the dude gets prepared, picks up some arrows, lights his bow on fire, and he's ready for battle. And I won't lie, it looked a little off without wearing his helmet with him on fire and everything. Didn't look right, but, whatever. So the man pulls back his bow and is prepared for action. He's ready for action. So, we got there, and then we go over to some of the other groups we got there, like the first unit, the second unit, third unit, the different flanks which each knight is on and everything. And of course, you got Alice up in the skies. And so, and also, by the way, I must say this: the more times I see Austin in the OP, man, with that new outfit, the more I want to see her. Why the fuck haven't we seen her yet? Why are you hiding her? Give me best girl already, man. Like, seriously, any light novel wants me, please tell me when we're gonna see Austin again, please. I want to know when we're gonna see best girl. I want to know when we're gonna see best girl kicking ass and taking names like she always does, man. You guys know how heavy I fucks with Asuna. Excuse me. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see Best Girl, man. It's gonna be so maybe they're just saving her for having this epic, badass entrance. Maybe Roddy and Tisei fail to protect Kirito, and the goblins about to slice them down. Then Austin comes in there from the same Wonder Woman theme is playing. And then you got the bang. Which I gotta say, I have to praise that. Which, speaking of music, I gotta praise the music in this episode. The OST here was fantastic. I mentioned this before, but Yuki, what's her name? I'm sorry, I forget her name, but Yuki something. She is probably my favorite anime composer, and I've loved her work from SAO and Erase and everything. Man, the OST here was great. The use of Latin in the tracks, the music in that last 3 or 4 minutes was great. The music overall was fan-fucking-tastic, man. Loved every second of it. So anyway, we head over to another one of the units where we see the woman, the woman that has the light thing. Like I mentioned before, sorry guys, I'm terrible with names. So she got her sword up like it's a shotgun, really, ready to find out. She's trying to look for who the leader is. So when she finds out who the leader is, she finds the dude that there, and then fires her light beam or whatever you want to call it, right at him. And the dude, the main commander, of the goblins, barely missed it. By barely, I mean some of his ear got cut off. That's how barely he missed it. Because she was aiming for her head, but the dude managed to dodge it, but he lost most of his ear. So then we head over to another one of the units where we actually see those two little fucking lollies from earlier. Yeah, remember those little bitches that got Kirito, that poisoned Kirito and Yuto? Yeah, remember those fuckers? Yeah, they're back. So they're there. They're talking amongst themselves. They're like, "Oh, the battle has started, isn't it? Huh?" And one of them looks over to the left flank, which they're like, "It doesn't look that good, does it?" And she looks over. She talks about how Eldari, while he's a skilled swordsman, he's still a novice. And I'm like, "Oh, when did y'all become experts in combat?" And I think so. Then we go over to the second unit, which is by Lenrichi, I believe that's how you say the kid's name. The dude scared shitless. You can tell right from there. The dude doesn't want to be there. And they also mentioned, wait, isn't the Survey Corps behind them too, along with the rebel Kirito? Then they both had these devilish smiles, which made me think that, and then they leave. So either they're going to go try and poison somebody else, or they're going to try and maybe help out Kirito, maybe actually offer some backup with Ronnie and Tisei, or they're just going to be there and help them with the left flank. Whatever the case may be, I'm kind of interested to see what the hell those lollies do. But anyway, So we head over back to the battlefield. Goblins are charging right towards the left flank. Then they like kind of squeeze on like these. What I thought these were gonna be like makeshift grenades, you know, like old timey grenades, you know, old bombs. But they squeeze it, but they're actually just smoke bombs. They throw them in over there by where Eldarine is, and they just run right past them. When they run like they're on all fours, which I thought was kind of interesting. So they're running right past, and one of the guys tries to go slashing at one of them, but he tells him don't, because you know, the smoke, you can't see shit, you'll end up just hitting one of our own. So we just gotta let the guys behind us know what's going on. So then a soldier comes over there, tells them what happened, and they're like, wait, where's Sir Renly? And the dude's like, yeah, we haven't seen him at all. And then we see that the motherfucker is out on the run. Motherfucker has left the battlefield, deserted his comrades, deserted his position. Motherfucker is a fucking pussy, if you ask me. Pussy. If I was Venom, yeah. But anyway, so the kid runs off, pussy. And then we head her back to, what's her name? You know, the purple, you know, the chick. She's over there. We see her, and we also see that the fire guy has also been throwing off arrows. And then we see the advent of the goblin, and the dude's like, "A mere human has put such fear in me. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be." And the dude starts glitching out. Legit starts glitching out, kind of like what that one guy did right before he died, doing the glitching, you know, before he finally died. And then we see his kind of Flucklight is shaking around, and then the dude jumps into the air. And also his light is red. One of his eyes is red. The same eye, I believe, is the one that where their eye explodes with the error messages. So the dude's charging over at him. Art animation looks fucking fantastic around here. It looks great. So then his Flucklight kind of leaves, and we see this beam kind of go off from his Flucklight over to her Flucklight. I don't know how this happened, but I'm assuming that the reasoning for this is because of, you know, Gabriel. I wouldn't be surprised if Gabriel has fucked around with the system a little bit, since he is a Dark Territory, since he's, you know, a god, you know, he has a god account on the Dark Territory. I wouldn't be surprised maybe this is the work of him, or the guy that's behind the camera, or the guy, or not behind the camera, but the guy behind the computer, you know, the keyboard on the, you know, like the main table or whatever it's called, to, you know, maybe help out the goblins. That's why he's kind of like this, or maybe it's just a glitch in the system, because we know how the world in the ALO works, or not ALO, where it looks in Alicization and where it works in the Underworld works, is that the more, like if you have a bigger ego, like if you're more prideful, you're more powerful, you know, we know that's kind of how it's worked, which kind of explained to Kirito's God mode. But, so maybe it's like that, or maybe the dude's just glitching out, and maybe the system's just glitching out here. Either way, the dude comes charging at the woman. Comes charging, and she can't move. So she's like, oh shit, I'm probably about to die here. Then, out of nowhere, this other chick comes in nowhere. Fontio's her name. So she comes in there, has her sword with blocking the dude's hammer. It breaks. It also breaks some of her armor. She then puts her hands up there. We legit see blood spew out of her arms. Then she puts her head against it. Then oh god, oh my god, I'm cringing. I'm fucking cringing thinking about it. First, I gotta say, this woman's a fucking badass, and I wish she didn't die, because I would have loved to see more of her, because this woman is a fucking beast. So, after her arms, like, I guess, explode and break into, and I guess after her arms break, she legit puts her head against the dude's hammer, trying to block the attack from Fontio. So then she puts it there, her helmet breaks, and then we go to her legs, and oh my fucking god, Alright, I'm okay. That's not for me, like, selling it. But, legit, I was cringing a bit here. Y'all will see it's my reaction to the episode when I drop it later. But, so, like, we go to her legs, and her legs, I think she might have, torn her Achilles tendons, or what? I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not a biologist. I don't know the human body like that. So then we see her, legs explode. Maybe she broke her ankles or something. Whatever the case may be, it looked gross. Then we see this woman with death. Then she This woman's such a fucking beast, man. So she's like still up there fighting back against this guy. And her arms are busted and her legs are busted. I don't know how the hell this woman is still standing, but she's coming out there with murder still in her eyes to protect her friend, to protect Fontaine. She starts crying blood, legit crying blood. I am not making this shit up. So then she's crying blood. Her legs are lit on fucking fire. Her body's her own body is like, it just gets in fuck, I can't think of the word. Gets turned completely on fire. She's swallowed by the flames. Where I don't know, y'all know what I mean. So then there's this massive explosion, which finally sets him flying back away from Fantio. And her name was Dakier, whatever. What was her name again? It was Daka something. But whatever the case may be, this one was a beast. I wish you saw more of her. Yeah, Dakira, I think that's how you say her name. So she ends up falling back. Fantio catches her in her arms, and then she just straight up dies. After she says, like, I think she says, I'll like protect you forever or something along those lines. So she's crying at this point, obviously, because she just lost the rest. I wish we saw more of her, because this one's a fucking beast. I wish we saw more of her. I wish Ricky did just bring her in for this one scene. Give her like the most badass scene in all of SAO, for at least for the women, mostly. There was some hype shit with Asuna, but then, just kills her off. I wanted to see more of her. Yeah, she's like, Lady Fantio, I shall adore you forever. And we see these little flashbacks from, I'm assuming before the battle. And then she finally dies. And so then this enrages her, man. And she's like, I'll never forgive you. And I thought this one's about to go Super Saiyan here. I don't know if I mentioned her, but I gotta praise the art animation. Like, the art animation, first off, excuse me, with the goblin charging in, looked amazing. Art animation was stellar there. Then the detail in her face when she was crying after, Dakira died, and the art animation looked fantastic well. So anyway, she gets up, tells her, I won't forgive you. Then this giant ass beam of light comes out into the sky, and she like slices the dude in half. The dude falls down. From there, we just get a straight up fucking bloodbath. Swords are going through goblins, and she's like, I was shocked that there was like no censorship here. Like, there was very little censorship, if any at all, which was kind of surprising to see, because remember the first season had a bit of censorship with now granted, Shadouken hit, that man was fucking bleeding profusely there, as well as there was also the rape scene with Yujo's eye. Now granted, those were like gushing of blood scenes. This wasn't the same here. This is just like more blood splatter. But anyway, no censorship. I was kind of surprised about that. Anyway, so the dude comes in. So anyway, they're slicing up demons. We head over back to the fire guy. The dude eventually runs out of arrows. Yes, it's like fucking Hawkeye and in the first Avengers movie when the dude runs out of arrows. The man doesn't have unlimited ammo here. So he runs out of arrows. Like one of the goblin chiefs comes in and be like, oh, you finally ran out of arrows. So then they have the usual spiel. The dude introduces like, I don't give a damn what your name is. I will rip you into 1,000 pieces. Y'all know the typical song and dance to this kind of shit. So the dude comes charging in there. The dude ends up using his sword for a bit. Then he ends up getting on the ground. One of his other guys, who I swear to God was the same guy that ended up training Yujo, because he looked a lot like him, even had the green shirt. I might be wrong on that one, but whatever the case may be, he looked hella familiar. Dude comes in there, tries to save him, gets bitch slapped for his trouble. Then this man legit goes Super Saiyan. He's engulfed in flames. And then man uses his sword as a fucking arrow for his bow. Yes, you heard me right. This episode's fucking bonkers, man. This episode's fucking bonkers. So excuse me, let me get a drink of water real quick. Anyway, so back to us. So the dude legit uses the sword as a fucking arrow. These goblins are trying and then the dude gets engulfed in flames. The flames get hotter and hotter and hotter. Then these two guys try to wrap their legs around, them. They get instantly incinerated. Then the dude fires the arrow off and it just kills everything in its fucking path, man. Everything. It even turns into a fucking phoenix at one point. It looks so epic, man. Man, I love this show. I'm glad I reacted to it. I might do next week. I'm not sure about that one. But anyway, the dude comes, so then the dude gets charged. So the dude, is charged into an arrow. And you just see all these dead bodies everywhere. You know, they found, and then one of the other guys tells, I forget his name, the old guy, Uncle, that he said that these two took care of the chief goblins they were on, and all's good, but they're still extremely outnumbered. From there, I don't know why, but I really dug this scene right here. Like the last 3 minutes of the episode, I really dug this shit. Like it was beautifully directed. We mostly get stills here, but now I think I love this for as much as I did because of the song, because of the OST here. The music here was amazing. But we see these still shots of of other soldiers taking out some other goblins, and the music here just looks fantastic. But then we see the souls of all these fallen goblins and probably other soldiers all kind of rise up, and it also kind of forms this light around Alice's face. Looked amazing. And then, then I thought she was gonna be if Gabriel. I thought Gabriel was gonna see Gabriel suck these fuckers in like fucking Kirby on fucking steroids up in here, man. But no, we see Alice kind of absorb. Now she doesn't absorb them in her, but she kind of forms a spirit bomb, which I don't know what it's called, but I'm just gonna call it a spirit bomb. A spirit bomb, with all it comes and brings them all into this circular thing, which that's why I call it a spirit bomb, because that's what it looked like. Because it seemed like that's what she was going with. And that's pretty much where the episode ends. So, this episode was batshit insanity. From start to end, man, it was legendary. It was epic on all cylinders. Those last 3 minutes in the shows of the fights were fucking bonkers. Dakira? Why did you have to kill her, Reki? Why did you have to kill Dakira? If you were to give this woman that we did not know this super epic badass entrance, then you go and kill her, man. I would have tried to at least found some bullshit reason to keep her alive. Just because, man, you don't kill a badass like that, man, after she first gets you. Come on, man. Come on, Reki. Why'd you gotta do that, man? But anyway, that is where I'm gonna end this episode. This is where I'm gonna end my review of SCO. This episode was fucking epic. It was amazing. I loved every second of it. And yeah, man. So stay tuned for my reaction for this episode as well as Hero Walker. Those should be dropping out today or tomorrow. And yeah, man, this was hype. I'm going to give this episode a 10 out of 10. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, flag, at least I was Christian box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.